two wonderful humans to you, La'a Leela and June, and you're going to get to know them very quickly. But why we're here together and talking is because we being these two, have an event coming up, a class, an online event class for releasing fears. It's a course of energetic healing, and it's kind of making and creating a space for a happier, brighter you. So I'm going to read a little bit about this, and then I'm going to kick it over to them so they can tell you more about it. All right. So this online event takes place on 111 January the 11th, 2025. It's an online relaxing journey of healing. So what they have to say about this is this transformative experience is designed to help you release old energies, including fears stemming from social and political events, of which we have had a plethora, and health crises, and trauma, and past lives, ancestral lineages, environmental events, so many things where fear can be. By healing these trapped emotions, you're going to open pathways with them to invite in more of what you truly desire. So it's an interactive online event. So I'm going to introduce you to June and to La'a Leela, who are going to tell you more about what this online event is. So Leela, why don't you start the ball rolling? And then obviously both of you just kind of go back and forth and tell us all about this.
Yeah, so this first event is kind of special and unique because we are in this window of time from the end of December through the end of January, where we are shifting into an energetic time that allows us to release things in ways that we've never done it. And it's really, really important. My guides keep talking about this, and it's like it is time to start choosing what you truly want in your life. And it doesn't mean that, I want this exact house on the ocean at such and such a time. It's not that kind of choosing. It's what do you want? Do you want more joy? Do you want more financial abundance? Do you want more vitality, health in your life? Things like that. But one of the things we need to understand, and my guides have been working with me for this for a while, is when we have fears inside us, they are taking up space. They are basically clogging us, if you will, the arteries of our energetic being, and do not allow the space for these new things that we truly want to come in. And so, through a really interesting turn of events, June and I were brought together to do this project and do this class. I'll try not to talk too much, but in this class, you don't really have to re-experience them. 2024 had so much fear in it. And we are going to be doing this project where we actually, using crayons, markers, piece of paper, whatever the case may be, we're going to go in and we're going to find where some of these energies are hiding within us. And we are going to release them. And through that process, it's going to allow more space for the goodness that we do want to come in. It's going to create the space we can let go of certain fears. And it's just interesting. It's not just 24, but it's more than just 24, any fears that are in us, but really 24 created a lot of fear for a lot of people in a lot of ways. And we really just need to leave that behind so that in 2025, we have the space and the space to make the choices, the space to allow it to come in. And so this one day event, we're going to be doing this, and June and I are going to be working in collaboration. June is an amazing energy worker. And so I'll be taking people through this process. You don't have to have any artistic talent. What we produce can look extremely different. And I don't have June's that I could show what hers looked like, but it was very cute. It was like a child drew this really beautiful little drawing. But it's really just the process that is allowing our energy to move and connect to allow it to shift. So it's not like you're going to sit down and go, oh, I have this beautiful work of art, or I have this, like, I don't know what that is. It's not so much what you're going to produce. It is strictly the tool that in this class we will be using to allow that energy to find, connect, and release, along with the work that the two of us will be doing on an energetic level as well. So that's real brief about the class. June, what can you add?
No, what can I add? All I can say is that, yeah, you don't need to be an artist. I haven't got my drawing on hand at the moment. And I mean, it is literally about going within and just getting in touch with that inner child and just letting that child play. And while you'll be doing that, I will be working with the energies in the background, and I'll be channeling, I'll be bringing things through to help move energies for you. And you don't need to go into the deep trauma that is, so please, don't even think about that. That will just naturally come up and it'll be released for you
Yes.
without feeling that trauma, which is just phenomenal.
You got to feel that trauma again to release it. Like, no, we don't have to do that anymore. Yeah.
So again, I think also we have a fear around having to revisit. We do not need to revisit. We are just letting that inner child play. And through that, it will actually be releasing that energy, and I will clear it for you. As you are bringing it up, I'll be releasing it for you. So you do not need to touch into that. There may be a little bit of emotion, may not. It depends on who you are and how you are going to do your own healing. But the idea is that you just turn up and just be open to the magic
Play.
and play and joy, because there's a lot of joy. Just again, letting that inner child just come forward and just play and
Yeah.
enjoy.
I love that. And I love the artistic, creative, maybe even artistic is the wrong word, but the playing with a creative flow as a way of releasing energies through guidance. That sounds like a really valuable and beautiful experience
Yeah.
for anybody, because you're not, like you said, you're not having to make anything. You're just letting the lines and the colors kind of help you experience that release. Am I right in
Yes.
imagining that that's what it's about?
Well, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be connecting to our past, our this lifetime and through our ancestors, and we will be pulling and seeing where those energies pull from and how they've maybe made it through an ancestral line, or whether we'll be connecting energies. But it's not even like you don't have to do anything. Literally, you're just going to be like, oh, I want to pick up this color crown because we're
Right.
talking about it. And as I'm walking you through the processes, those energies will just be absorbed for you to go, oh, okay, yeah, I just want to pick up this color. There's no thinking. It's not thinking. It's playing. It's just like,
Oh,
oh,
that sounds
this
wonderful.
this color looks good. I'm going to pick this up. And yes, this part of the paper is telling me to put it here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to draw this in. And you're going to be just through the process of play, color, touch, relaxation, through a little bit of a meditative talk as we go
Oh,
through
wow.
this. I'll be doing those things while June's doing her energy thing. And then our guides, because we are working together, have created their own larger collective that will be working through both of us to help this process. And so it really is a matter of playing and just relaxing and just allowing it to be. There is no, I need to do this, I have to do that. The structure, there will be a basic structure you'll be following and you'll be doing, but it's not like I have to do it exactly this way because it has to
Right.
look a certain way. It is literally the process of play and letting it go. And, it's all kinds of stuff that we can let go of. And I just want to give an example because I had a client. I did a project back in October. I had an online group, and my guides were actually working with everybody in the group on releasing fears because we were doing land work, releasing the fears of
Mhm.
Philadelphia from the forefathers of this country, blah, blah, blah. That's its own thing. But during that process, everybody that was in the Telegram group got the opportunity to start releasing fears. And we had one person in the group that said, yeah, I don't really have fears. And then all of a sudden it was like something happened in her life and she was just like, okay, that's really scary. And so she was able to actually just release it. And she was like, wow, it was kind of magical. So there's fears and they can look like different things. I had recently an experience where I went through a process to release a fear, and it was actually fear of the dark. And I didn't even realize cognitively that I had this fear of the dark because I had structured my life in such a way that I didn't have to face it. I had structured my life to, if we wanted to take a walk, we always took a walk and we got home before it got dark. If we wanted to go to a movie, we'd go to a matinee because I would be home by dark. If I had to run to the grocery store, oh, I would be too tired or not feeling well, and my husband would go run to the grocery store for me in the evening. So it's really interesting how fear can really not even show itself. And I've since learned where that came from, and I since have understood, but only because I was ready, and it was only to help me to understand. And it was from my trauma of things that would happen in the dark. And so
Right.
it was like that is how it ended up playing itself out. But I never even dealt with it because I didn't even see it as fear. I had structured my whole life in this way that I didn't even have to recognize that it was there. So
Right.
even if you feel like you're somebody that doesn't really have a lot of fears, let me tell you, if we are walking on this planet, we are walking with fear. If we are trying to do a new endeavor, we are walking with fear. June and I are walking in fear, and I'm going to let her talk about that. We are walking in fear because
Right.
we step into something we've not done, and we have to be in a very public way, which we're not always comfortable being. So I'm going
Right.
to leave that off to her, but I'm just going to say this course is for everybody. And we are actually going to be doing a special, and we're going to put those in the notes later. But we have a special that if you sign up with a friend at the same time, you both get a discount. So it's like
Oh,
buy one, get one half off. So if you're like, I want to do this, and maybe my daughter or my son or my cousin or my best friend, like they would, let's do that with me. You
which is a great thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having somebody that you care about to go through this with you, then making that connection and that support. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So we will have this little special, and it's a little special window of time. So we'll be putting that out there for you. So look for that and bring a friend because there's nobody this can't help with.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
may not be fun. You're going to get to the end of the day and you're going, wow, I just had fun. I have no idea what I did. And I made this thing and it's kind of cool. And I don't have no idea what it did. But your life will start to show you what you did as it
Yeah.
rolls itself out. So go ahead, Jude.
Mm.
Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely walking with fear. Yeah, my goodness, this is very much out of my comfort zone, very much out of my comfort zone. But what I have channeled for myself is that there is a, a flip side to fear, and that is about excitement. So if you can actually change that fear energy into the excitement by sort of looking at what is the possibility of it rather than focusing on, oh my God, this is terrifying, I can't do this, to, I wonder what I can do, wonder where I can go with this, and find your own uniqueness of being able to walk yourself through the fear, because this is what we're all about. We're all about embracing our uniqueness, that beautiful part of us that lays so hidden. And this is what you're going to be uncovering by releasing these fears. And for me, it's been quite an exciting journey in releasing my own fears, because like everybody, I've had fears. I mean, there was at the beginning of this year, I would not be sat here talking to you because of the fact that I had too much fear. I was so frightened of being public. I I still have that tiny bit of fear, but now I am just changing that into the excitement of being able to help you. That is what's making me excited, is the fact that if I don't show up, I can't help you. So again, is saying find that uniqueness within you to help you walk through your own fear. And with that, it is amazing what you can achieve. It really is. It's just such a beautiful gift you can give to yourself. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think what a wonderful course to start this healing project with. And again, you're mentioning it's this relaxing journey. It's not heavy, but it's addressing serious things, but in a joyful way. As you said, letting that joy push out that fear, which was wonderful. Excuse me. So I just want to mention that if this sounds exciting, as those of you who are watching this, and it sounds like something that not only that you would like to do, but that you want to bring in somebody to do with you, you can register by going to the website channeling one, spelled out ONE, channeling1.com/events. That's where you're going to find the Healing Project. That's where you're going to find this first online event, this relaxing journey of healing with our two wonderful June and La'a. They're going to be walking you through this whole transformative experience, as we've just said. So you're not going to want to miss this. It's coming up January 11th, 2025, 111, which is such a fortuitous number to start your year of healing with. So, ladies, is there any last thing you'd like to say of just a little something to people to take away and feel energized, like, yeah, I'm going to do this?
Yeah, I just realized we didn't tell them where this is going to be.
Yeah,
So
online. It's an online event.
yeah, it's an online event, and all of our work will be online, at least at this moment, because I'm based in the US and June is based in Ireland. And
Yes.
our guides don't care that we are thousands of miles apart. We are meant to do this project, and so we're going to do it online, and it's going to be really easy. You'll get a little list of the supplies that you need. It's like a big sheet of paper, crayons, markers, whatever way you want to use to color, pencil, and an eraser. I mean, it doesn't get much easier. We can steal from our kids or our grandkids, or we can, pick up a little pencil pack, whatever works for you. It's not meant to be scary. It's just strictly meant to be a fun way to release. And I shared earlier about my little, fear of the dark. And it was amazing because I went through my own little journey and I released that fear. And now it's like my husband's like, I don't like this very much. And I said, why? And he's like, because I go to bed. He goes to bed early because he has to start work really, really early. And I'll go out 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night and go walking. And he's just like, it's like, what do I do in
Who
this?
are you?
Who are you? And it was that easy. And it was literally that easy. And I didn't have to go back and go, why was I afraid of the dark? What was happening when the lights went out that made me afraid of the dark? I just let it go. And now it's
Yeah.
like, I'm not restricted between the light hours in the day anymore. So whatever it is really can change your life in a small manner or a big manner, or just allow space for new things to come in, whatever it may be. And it's like, you don't have to even know what, just come play, and whatever is ready to move on, we will be able to help assist that to happen for you.
Yeah. Yeah. June, is there anything else you'd like to add just as a encouragement for people to go, like, take this step and do
Yeah.
it? It's going to be a good thing.
Yeah. For me, it is, listen to your own calling within. Just put your hand on your heart and you'll know whether this is for you or not, if you are ready, because that's what it's all about. It's being ready to step forward for you, for your journey, for your life. And there's, again, with the healing, you will release what is ready to be released. It's not going to be things that maybe are too embodied within you at this moment in time. Sometimes it's like an onion. You're
Yeah.
peeling an onion. So it'll start with the easiest to let that go. And then you'll let go of another layer and another layer. And as you're letting go of these layers, you'll gain so much freedom within. And that freedom within will help you embody whatever it is you want from your life. And for me, I couldn't give you a better gift. It'd be such an honor to work with you.
Yes.
And yeah, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you.
Oh, wonderful.
Share this. If you think you know somebody that could benefit, share it with them. Send us the video, let them know, or bring them as a friend and get a discount, you know?
Connections. Yeah.
Yeah.
Connect with your people and let's all grow together.
Yeah.
Right. So go to register online, go to channeling1.com/events for this beautiful upcoming event on January 11th, 2025. They'll see you there.
Can't wait to see you.
Yep. To everybody.
Bye. So, hey, everybody, I just want to say, if you liked what you saw and you really think you want to get more, be like Max and I. Hey, Max, what do you think? What do you think? Should they like and subscribe? Yeah, I think they should. So if you like what we've got going on, please like and subscribe us, and we'd love to see how we can help you to move into a more wonderful life. What do you think, Max? You think the same thing? All right. Have a great day.